describe what's happening to the team here right now?
Yeah, I mean, especially we're at home, and we should be taking advantage of playing at home and find ways to trail behind, and we always have a good push at the end. But at the end of the day, we need to have that push when the game starts.
The coach had asked earlier this week that he wanted to see your team, or said he wanted to see your team play from your toes. Did you start that way tonight?
I mean, we weren't playing bad, but we weren't playing the way we know how we can play to win hockey games, and I strongly believe we're right there, and right now there's a lot of frustration. Obviously, we have to be better. We will be better. We just gotta keep grinding at it right now.
Can frustration go to fragile in a hurry?
I think we're a different group in the past. I think we won't get there. I think we're gonna turn this around. I strongly believe that, and it's got to be everybody. It just can't be a few guys having good games. We need everybody to be dialed in, and the guys are working hard, but we got to play a little smarter, and it's gonna turn around.
Do you feel your team's at mentally right now?
Well, it's tough, obviously, when you lose a few games in a row, especially at home. We know we're a better team than this.
Yeah, obviously tough loss. Seems that we just find another gear in the third period, but we've been stressing playing a good full 60, and I just think we're still having too many lapses, and I know you guys have heard it a million times, and trust me, so have we. So it's frustrating, and we're trying to work it out, and but yeah, it was a good battle back at the end.
Do you think you needed sort of that emotional, I'll say, action from Brady and Tim to kind of fire things up, just to show that this team is still fighting for everything?
I mean, I don't think we've seen that before. Like, we know that we have that jam, and anytime a guy goes out there and puts his body on the line and fights, and Timmy too, he's not a fighter. Like, teammates respect that for sure, and those are our two best players, and that shows how much they care and how much they want to turn this thing around.
Josh, is this a fragile group? Might be a strong word, but could it be getting to that point?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna start throwing words out there of what our group is like. It's about us internally, and we're figuring it out day by day, and obviously we have a lot of work to do. Make no mistake, and it's frustrating, I would say, to find consistency, and that's the hardest thing to do in sports, is be consistent, and we don't have it right now, and we got to find it.
Was it deflating not getting able to take advantage of that 5-minute major? And I hate to keep it talking.
Sorry, can you say that again?
The 5-minute major that you weren't able to capitalize on, how deflating was that if in fact it was?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. Anytime you get a 5-minute power play, it's you got to at least score one. It's a big momentum change, and I mean, we get one there, the game maybe looks a little bit different, and it's got to get one.
Which is always obviously a difference between frustration and fragile. Are you seeing maybe both in your group?
Frustration for sure. I don't know if I felt like we were fragile tonight, to be honest. Yeah, frustrated.
The 5-minute power play that you had to start the hockey game, or in the first period, how deflating was that, not being able to capitalize?
I wouldn't call it deflating, but we didn't get enough momentum out of it. That's for sure. It was first period was half of it was special teams. You'd like to have had a better power play for sure at that moment.
I know it's not a complete answer. You can spend 10 seconds on it. What needs to change with this group?
Hey, we got to play better. I thought we gifted goals tonight. Quite honestly, we gifted them goals, and give Vancouver some credit. They checked well. They're a good checking team. They've got some good habits in their game, but you can't in the NHL. You can't gift goals, and if you look at you almost look at all 4 goals. Like, couple turnovers, you don't get it clear, you make a mistake. Those are gifts in my mind. If the other team's going to score, and you're going to make mistakes in the NHL. There's lots of mistakes made, but I thought tonight we gifted them some goals, and you got to play better, and not just. I'm not talking structurally. Like when there's a pass to be made, you got to make the pass. And some guys are more skilled than other, but I just think we got to play better. And again, back to the gifting goals. This was a tight checking game, really. At moments, there was some power play time, but we gave them some goals as well.
It's obvious your captain has passion. He
Yeah.
cares, but he doesn't finish the game. What words would you have for him? Do you want him to keep his emotions maybe more in check?
Whatever Brady and I talk about, it'll be between Brady and I. But he's an emotional guy. I'm not going to take away his passion and his emotion, and we're going to coach Brady. Every player you coach a little bit different, but I'm not going to harness his, or take away his passion, his emotion, and quite frankly, it might have got us back in the game a little bit.
The way this team is playing, do you almost need to have more of that individual type attention to guys to get?
There's a lot of that. There's a lot of that goes on, but at the end of the day, every guy plays a certain way. Every guy has a potential to play too, and in the NHL, you have to play close to your potential, and but you also can't just give the other team goals with simple regular plays.
Where do you feel this team's mentally right now?
Well, whenever you lose a few in a row, I stood here and talked about it the other day about where they're at mentally. We've done a lot of work, a lot of talk with them, but the best thing to get you out of that or to help you with that is to win. But you don't just magically win because you want to. The other team's got a say in who wins and who loses as well. And, I've said it before, you can play well and lose. You can play bad and win. I thought tonight we kind of gifted that team some goals, and that shot us in the foot.
This group lacked a little bit of emotion early on. Maybe in the third when the game's 4-1, you can see it, but it just seems that it's not there early.
I think that's a bit easy to say from the outside looking in. You play the first period, there's 10 minutes almost of power play time. What is emotion? Is it the building getting loud? Is it scoring goals? Is it, play good hockey. Everyone thinks you have emotion, I guess. Did we have emotion in Boston or Toronto? No, we played better. And that's reality. You live in the truth, and having honest assessment in your game is important, not just from coaches, but from players as well.
There's a lot of nights where you've played with confidence. How do you get that confidence back?
That's the guy that gets the answer to that, he's going to make a lot of money. So it's not, you can tell someone to be confident, you can pat them on the back, you can give them a little kick in the butt, but confidence comes from within. And each guy finds his own confidence his own way, and we're trying to help our guys with that. But this is also not just a teaching league either. You're here to play.